The selling isn't even close to being over yet, folks. Hello again, it's Red with RedDragonLeo.com. It is Sunday night, and it is August the 21st. What is it? The 21st? Yes, August 21st, 2011. This coming week, I think, is going to be just as ugly as last week was. We did break the 200 moving average on the weekly chart now. This is a very, very bad sign, as the big institutions are going to see this, and any bounces that we're going to get, they are going to unload into it. I don't think we're going to have any big rally up anytime soon just yet, because I do not think that this move down has completed yet. I am still believe that basically we need a fifth wave down on the daily chart. And so the question is, have we started it here? Is this the fifth wave down? If so, then what I expect to see happen Monday is for this to continue down and take out this 1101 area Monday and just pierce it and go lower than that, and then possibly rally up on Tuesday and Wednesday for a wave 2 into Bernanke's Friday speech and Thursday's initial claims jobs data. That would make the most logical sense. Now, there is another alternative to that, is that this is not wave 5 down, or basically wave 1 inside of 5. So I'm expecting this fifth wave to go all the way down to about 965 on the SPX. I know it's a low target, but understand that that is based upon this being just basically a big huge bear flag that just happened. And if you just measure the move from the top down to here and then back up to here, and if you just basically equal this distance down from here, you're somewhere in that area. 965 is my estimated target for the bear flag to complete on this fifth wave. That's assuming that wave 5 is going to be about equal to wave 3, which this big move right here is your larger wave 3. Okay, now that's the case, then you basically had your wave 1, your 2, your 3, your 4, and we're taking our 5 down right now. Inside of this fifth wave, we should see some small bounces along the way. We should see a wave 2 up, then a wave 3 down, then a wave 4 up, then a wave 5 down. So that could happen all this week, or it could carry into next week. I'm not sure. I mean, the next week, the last week of August, it could carry into that. I'm not sure about that. But before we actually hit that final downside target. So if that is not the case and we do not take out this low on Monday, there is still the slim possibility that this wave 4 up has not completed, that it is an A, a B, and a C up. Maybe the C up just barely pierces this, doesn't go very far. You know, if that would happen, it'd have to rally pretty big, but you know, we're seeing some pretty big moves in the market right now. So if that happens, it could very well happen into the end of this week. All they'd have to do is fudge the numbers like they usually do and start some fake rumor that Bernanke's going to release information about QE3, that there's actually going to be a QE3, blah, blah, blah. We've seen these rumors before. They do it to squeeze out the bears or to get the bulls out, depending upon which way they want to make the market move. So expect the unexpected. I do not know for sure which way it's going to be. The charts will tell you that based upon this putting in a positive divergence here on the daily, that we could come down here 1, 2, 3, or 4 more days down and then curl back up, and you would basically make a positive divergence. But as this makes this higher low on the histogram bars, the market should actually be making a lower low. Will that all be at 965 this week or not? No, that's probably going to take us into the following week too. I would guess, but it is certainly possible that it could do it all in 1 week. You know, these wave 5s can be very, very nasty. You know, that's what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4 days. From 4 days from about I don't know 1285 or something. 4 days later, we're down at 1120. That's a 160-point drop. Could we do that again in 4 days? Yes. Don't think that it can't happen. This economy is it's collapsing, and this is all planned by these gangsters. So expect the unexpected. Don't expect this to be some huge rally. I really don't think we're going to get that C wave up. I think this was it, but I did want to throw that out there as a possibility. So if we don't see Monday, we don't see this like go down here and take this out, then we're going to be left not knowing if we start seeing a rally back up. We're going to be left not knowing, is this a wave 2 up, or meaning this is wave 1, then 2, and then 3 down again inside of this 5th wave, or is this wave 4 not completed and it's an A, a B, and we're starting to C up to come up here and take out this. We won't know the difference. Basically, it'll be a timing issue. I think no matter what, once it gets into Thursday and Friday of next week, there's going to be some panic in the market. If they can't get it up there above that level, even close to that level, by Thursday or Friday before Bernanke speaks at 10 a.m., I don't think it's going to happen. I think that we might go up here to maybe we get up here 50% or something like that. It's possible. It is, but I just don't think that that's going to happen. I just think we'll get a smaller wave 2 up at some point. So we might go down some on Monday. Maybe we take this out. Maybe we just hit a double bottom. Maybe we just pierce it just a little bit just to make a lower low. That would confirm to me that that this is the start of wave 5. Because if this were a wave B, it can't take this low out. Can't take it out. So if it takes it out a little bit on Monday, and then maybe recovers into Tuesday and Wednesday, and then by Thursday it rolls over and starts selling again into a wave 3 inside of this 5th wave, that can be very, very ugly. Especially it carries right on over into Bernanke. Maybe you get a small bounce before he speaks at 9:30 in the morning to 10 a.m. A 30-minute bounce in the market. He speaks. That would be your wave 4, by the way. He speaks and says nothing about QE3, and the market continues to crash on Friday. That's kind of the scenario I'm really looking for. Let's see if maybe I can draw that out for you here again, if I can get my pen out here and do the tablet, this little pen thing again, and okay, so here we go. We're going to go down a little bit, maybe double bottom, maybe a little bit below. This is your one scenario. Back up into Tuesday, Wednesday. So that's Tuesday to Wednesday range. I don't know how high again. And then down again on Thursday. That's Thursday, and then back up a little bit for Bernanke to speak on Friday. That would be your 9:30 to 10 a.m. bounce, and then Bernanke. Okay, you get it. Whatever. Bernanke. That just irritates me that I can't spell sometimes. I just forget. Bernanke. What a dumb name anyway. Bernanke. Okay. Says nothing about QE3. Market continues. Boom. Crashes. And at this point, you know, if it happens like that, folks, then we're going to about this 965. That's my target on the SPX, in somewhere in that range. And that is all based upon this whole move down to here, basically, and back up being a bear flag, and just figuring out the bear flag projected low is somewhere in that area. So now, if it does not happen, of course, at that point, then this would be wave 4. Why do you do that to me? Why does it stop doing that? It drives me nuts sometimes when it stops doing that. I don't get it. Why? I bought this stupid tab, folks, just to draw for you guys, and let's try again here. Nope, it won't let me draw it. Well, that's irritating. Okay, well, anyway, I guess you get the idea. Maybe I'll try that. And that still won't let me draw. It's done this several times to me. Oh, we're still on this page, ain't we? I think that's the problem, folks, is I'm no longer on this page. Well, anyway, we will, I'll just close that out. Are we still on this page? Yes. And now I can draw again, and I will give you the other scenario is that we come down here, don't take this out, and run back up in a wave C, with this here being A, B, and then C, all to complete our 4th wave that I was trying to write. Sorry about that. That's a possibility. Wave C could just, you know, barely take this out on an exhaustion move up. This would be based upon a rumor that they might start to get the market rallying. It'd be, of course, a rumor about QE3. I really doubt that they're going to start that, but you know these gangsters like to fool us. So if this does not take that out, then that is a possibility that we have an ABC to complete our 4th wave, with again this one here being the 3rd wave down from here to here. That is a possibility. And I just don't think that that's going to be the possibility. And the reason why is this kind of needs to come down here and put in a positive divergence like this before it goes up, and then you got your positive divergence. Now, when this is like this, the market should have a lower low. It means it should be, you know, coming down for a lower low. How far? Anybody guess? Could be here, 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 anywhere. I'm not sure where that's going to be, but if you were to basically not have that, and then if you were to go up in this 4th wave like this, then this market wouldn't do that. It would start to curl up right off the beginning, and then get overbought like this, and it would put in its positive divergence more like this, but it wouldn't have put in its lower low. That is a possibility if this does not take it out. That is still a possibility. And if that's the case, then maybe it gets overbought and goes right into Friday. It's just not looking like it. It's, you know, it's looking like it wants to go back down. Also, you can draw you a line right down here as well, and see that it's banged up against that and is curling over. So the full stochastics say that. It seems to me like, oops, didn't mean to do that. And so a lot of that, I wish there was a way to figure out how to, what does this do? Oops, undo. Okay, undo that, just that. Okay. So, I'll go ahead and cancel all that out. And as you can see we're back onto the chart now. That's just my idea of what I thought could possibly happen. Same thing here on the 60-minute chart. You can see how this could work out on the 60-minute chart if I was to do this. You can see that we could come down here, put in a higher low there on Monday, boom, you come down here, you test this, you maybe test this line right here, you go a little bit lower than that. Then maybe that's when you break out and you run up into the end of the week, into Bernanke, and into Thursday and Friday, okay, before you continue on down and sell off. So that would again imply that this gets up here and gets overbought like this, and then you end up having negative divergence here. If I could draw straight, this would be the same scenario. It would get up here, curl up here, and then curl back down. That is another possibility. And then again, this again would be your wave 1 down, your wave 2 up, your wave 3 down, again all inside of a larger wave 5. So that would be your wave 5. That's really the thing that I think is going to happen. I just don't see this going up here, taking out this high, with this not being a complete you know, an A, a B, and a C move for this final fourth wave. I think the fourth wave is complete right here. So I don't think it's the other way around. So take it away. Huh. That undo doesn't do too good, does it? Oh, well, I guess you just got to keep hitting undo until you get it done. Well, I'll never learn how to do this stupid program. What a waste of money. But hopefully it helped you guys out a little bit. So boom, there we go. Hopefully that makes sense, and you get the idea. Now let's move on to some other things. Oh, look, you there, the VIX. Same thing I think is going to happen with the VIX. If the market rallies a little bit, it'll back down on the daily chart. Then did we just oops, let's hit the back button on that, and then we'll go over here to the VIX and we will check that out. As you can see, the VIX can do exactly the same thing, up a little bit, put in a negative divergence, and it drops back a little bit, meaning it can pop a little bit higher on Monday, then fall back down, or maybe even chop sideways a little bit, but fall back down, I expect, go below zero, then recycle back up later in the week, right before Bernanke speaks on Thursday or Friday, and then it would make a bullish move up as the market sells off again. So it's kind of the same thing. That's and you've got a black bar here on the weekly, but I don't think, or not the daily, I'm sorry, but that would certainly indicate to me that you could very easily again sell off a little bit, 1 or 2 days here on the VIX, allowing the market to go up a little bit and then sell off again when Bernanke speaks. So hopefully that all makes sense to you. And let's move on to this. I want to go over this with Lindsay Williams. Wanted to re-talk about this. Okay, why are you not showing up in the video? I hate it when it does that. I haven't loaded the actual. This is just a preview. This is not live yet. It's just where I wrote it. Okay, so I'll put up a video again from him, and it's about a month old or so, something like that, but it's well worth. I didn't hear it before the last time. I went through and listened to all of them. I put down part 1, 2, and 3 and highlighted all of the things in it, and he actually talks about the elite have a cure for all the autoimmune diseases. Here's the website. Here's where they go. This is in Mexico, just south of the border. I think it says about 30 minutes into Mexico or something, south of San Diego or something like that. But they have a cure for everything. Now I know these cures exist because I had skin cancer on my neck, and it's probably about the size of a marble underneath the skin, and I have cured it myself. I got it about 3 years ago, and I probably I guess about 8 or 9 months ago I started it was bleeding all the time. When you'd pick it looked like a big sore on your neck. You'd pick it and you could grab it and it felt like about the size of a marble underneath the skin. I looked online and found a cure for it using simple eggplant extract ground up eggplant. I'm sorry, just take an eggplant that you buy at the grocery store, grind it up and mix it with vinegar, put it on your sore, on your cancer sore. It will suck it out. It opens it up, and it did that. It opened it up. And you know, I have a little bit of a scar on my neck, but it's not too noticeable. You can see it, of course, if you look up close, but it opened it up and sucked out all the poisons. It was black and ugly looking for a while, and took me several months, you know, of doing it. I put it on for, I guess, about 2 months every day, and it sucked the poison out. Then I stopped putting it on when it looked like it was going away, and then it finally, the wound healed over, and it's just normal skin now, and so it's completely gone. I don't have cancer anymore, skin cancer. So I know all this stuff is out there, folks. I mean, I've talked about this before. It's no secret that there's cures for every disease. So write this down and go to this site and bookmark it, and you know, and be sure and post your success stories if any of you have family members that have cancer. You know, it's real, folks. I mean, it's always been out there. It's always been out there. So anyway, moving on. As I've already went over everything I said right here, but mainly I did want to kind of go over some of the things that they had talked about. We already knew the Obama health care bill is nothing about health care. It's about total control of the people. The euro is still scheduled for collapse, and Lindsay says in this video you're only going to have days to weeks before a total collapse happens in the stock market. I'm sure that he's talking about in the economy and everything. So basically what will probably happen is when the euro collapses, the dollar will catch a bid and last a short while and squeeze out some shorts, and then it'll roll back down and it will collapse too. The dollar will collapse as well. And it says Greece will default. It will spread across the world. So they're going to render the euro worthless. And then he also says one of the more important things here, gold is going to $3,000 an ounce. So you can see it's, you know, 1,800 or more now, 1,900 on its way up to 2,000. So it's going to continue up. Sure, there'll be pullbacks, but there'll be buying opportunities. And he says the U.S. will default on its debt. Now, so far, Lindsay has not been wrong. They've not been wrong. So, you know, so these videos are well worth listening to. Take your time, listen to them. Here's video 1, which is this one, and then 2 and 3 are here listed for you to go watch. So I think I've covered everything. That is about it for this post. We're down a little bit in the futures, about 6 points now as I'm talking, so it doesn't look like no big crash today. So again, just to recover briefly, what I'm expecting is basically down a little bit, and then on Monday, and then a recovery into Tuesday, Wednesday, then start selling off on Thursday, and maybe a small bounce on before Bernanke speaks at 10 a.m. You know, 9:30 to 10, and then when he says nothing that the market likes, they don't hear nothing about QE3, then probably a crash on Friday. So that's giving you almost a week's notice that I think that there's a possibility that we're going to have another crash on Friday. So let's start looking for closing numbers. To start looking for fake prints. Keep your eyes out for fake prints on all different charts and time frames. I don't catch them all. I count on you guys to help me out and send them to me, email them to me, red@reddragonleo.com. You can send them to me, and I will post them. And you just hold down the shift key on your keyboard and press the print screen, and that captures your screen, what is on your screen, into your short-term cache memory. Then you just go Control V to paste it in some program, you know, whatever program you got, Microsoft Word or whatever, and then you can email it to me if you don't know how to upload them with yourself with, you know, programs, free programs out there like Screencast and Jing and stuff like that. So anyway, gang, I guess I will make that it for this tutorial. I guess one more thing. Let me go over a little bit longer term picture. So either one more week or 2 more weeks down, bottoming somewhere around 765, a pierce of 1,000. And 1,000 is going to be a very, very important psychological number. I think we'll get our capitulation move. So I think it's going to take 2 weeks. I don't think it's going to take 1 week to do it, but anything is possible. Okay, so it could happen this week, so be prepared. But I think the reason I say we're going to pierce 1,000 is because that will be the capitulation move that everybody will be looking at, and they'll be looking at this right here. And once it goes to 990, 980, 970, they'll just be throwing in the towel. Everybody will just, the last person, the last bull will close out, sell out everything he's got. Capitulation will have happened at that point, and then you'll have your wave 2 rally. And I believe your wave 2 rally will probably rally us up back to the 200-day moving average, wherever that's going to be. It looks to be probably around the 1150 area. And I think that's going to take us right into our October 23rd, week of October 23rd, Legata's pilgrimage date that they are having their next conference. So again, we will look at this, and you can see, again, their next conference is in England, the 13th and 16th, and then they got one in Rome, the 16th through the 23rd. After that's over with, that week is when I think you'll have the start of your larger wave 3 going down, and that would be, let's see, so it ends on the 23rd. So that Monday on the 24th, I think there's where you're going to start your major wave 3 down inside a primary wave 3, and that obviously then after that. You could expect another turn date on the 2nd through the 4th of that date. I don't know what it'll be at that point. I don't know if that's going to be a rally for some major wave 4, or if that's going to be a major wave 5 down. I don't know. Depends on how long this thing takes. I'll have to cross that bridge when we get there. But so that obviously you could see on the monthly chart how ugly it's going to get. So, you'd expect him to try to rally it back up into September to keep this above the 0 line, and then in October just have a total collapse and just go completely negative and just absolutely just collapse. And so, and that makes sense here, folks, when you count these weeks out. I mean, look how many weeks we got. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 down weeks in a row at least, and we're going to have a 5th one this week, possibly a 6th one. So you could expect it easily to go another 5 or 6 weeks, and that'll take you into late October for that wave 2 to go up. And so that's why another reason I think we're going to go down here around that 965 target, then run back up to the 200-day moving average, and then collapse in a wave 3, a major wave 3, with this whole wave down being major wave 1. So you can tell how long that's going to be. This whole wave 1 down being major wave 1, major wave 3 is going to be at least twice that. So that's when you're going down here to take out or bounce at the 666 low, and that'll probably be your bouncing spot. Of course, they'll probably pierce it and panic everybody. So I would expect it to either fall short of it or pierce it. Yeah, that's how they're going to do it. It's going to fall short or pierce it. So, so hopefully that all makes sense to you. You can see everything is negative here. There's just no sign of this thing turning back up yet. So, so stay safe, folks, and I guess I will see everyone on the blog or in the chat room. Don't forget the chat room. I have had some problems with the site going down a couple of times. It's hosted on a different server than Red Dragon Leo is, and it's a different company, and so I was trying to make sure I had a backup, so if Red Dragon Leo's site goes down, everybody can check out what's going on, or either through my Facebook comments or through the chat room over at stockmarketbloggers.com/chat. Okay, that's it, gang. Good luck, everyone.